my name is Sam McFarlane. My business is Samsays, and I'm a social media strategist. So, what that means is I get to work with lots of different businesses to help them by creating content for their social media so that they can stand out online. I originally started the business in 2012, so at the end of 2012, and I was really just looking for another option for work, essentially. So I was working in corporate. I needed a little bit more flexibility. I have a background in marketing, and all the marketing roles I was looking for needed social media experience. So I thought, okay, I'll go and learn more about social media from a business perspective. And once I started to delve a little bit deeper into that, and at that time it was just Facebook, I realized that there must be a need for a done-for-you social media management service for a small business. And so that's sort of where Samsays came to life. The main things that I enjoy about my work are the range of different clients that I get to work with. So I do work quite closely with a range of different businesses, mostly in the service-based space. So I do a lot of research into their business and their industry and who their target audience is. So I really find that I get to learn a lot about different industries and businesses. So I really enjoy that, and no business is ever the same. So it's always an interesting beast, if you like, that, I get to always be learning, which I love. And of course, because social media changes all the time, I'm always learning there as well. So I don't tend to get bored, and I've been doing it for, 10 years now. So, and still really enjoy it. And there's still things to learn, still things I don't know, still platforms like TikTok coming up and, needing to be explored. So yeah, I guess it's the variety, the flexibility, of course, being able to work for myself. It's popular service offering that I have for my clients is probably the done for you social media service, where they're working on an ongoing basis with me. So I'm creating a content plan for them each month for their social media. So that's the most popular, I guess, like that ongoing work or retainer model, if you like. I also do one-off strategy work with clients as well, but the most popular is definitely that done for you service offering. So I guess once a client decides that they want to work with me, then it's time to really go through a questionnaire with them so I can learn a bit more about their business, who their ideal customer is, what they want to be known for, all those types of general marketing things. So I go through a questionnaire with the client, and that gives me a bit more of a background about who they are and who they help. And from there, I can usually go and develop a content plan for them. If I need additional information, sometimes they'll have brochures and things like that they can send through. They've usually always got a website, and a lot of them also write blog content. So there's usually quite a lot of content that I can go and find online about them to research. And then, I guess thinking about who their ideal customer is and creating content that speaks to them. It generally starts with the questionnaire. Mm-hmm. The number one tip would probably be to work out that it's not something that they want to actually go and try and do it themselves. So go and try and do the social media, focus on one platform, maybe Facebook, Instagram or LinkedIn, and give it a go and make sure that it's something that you really don't enjoy. And then come and talk to me. And I can talk about how I could potentially help with that. Because sometimes when we just hear we've got to be doing this or we've got to be doing that in our business, and we're just outsourcing everything, but we don't really understand what that is that we're outsourcing, it's very hard then to work out, or if it's something that is going to necessarily work for your business, but also, I guess, what's involved in the process. And I think, there's some people out there that love creating their own content for their business for social media, and that's the last thing that they give up. But there's other people that just simply, don't know what to say about themselves. And that's why I guess I work with a lot of service-based businesses, because a lot of the time, if it's a coach, they know too much. They're so involved in their business, and sometimes they can't see what the general public would need to know about them in order to take that next step to come and work with them. So I think, having a go and seeing what it involves, and then you're sort of in control of, and you know what you're outsourcing then. And, if you have to cut costs in your business, that if you don't really understand it, that might be the first thing that you cut out. But then that's an important part of marketing for most businesses. So then that could be quite,
Dangerous.
Events over the years, and it took me a little while to join. I guess ultimately I joined, it's a good 2 years ago now. Ultimately, it's just one of the networking groups that I kept coming back to, and I kept coming back because I saw value there. I saw value in the events, that it wasn't just networking or there's always an educational element and networking as well. So I love the combination of the two, but also the other people that are part of the community as well. And you can sort of see that a good networking group that stands the test of time, that has that community of people that have been part of the community for many years, and YTM has that. So I think, I did a lot of research, came and tested out quite a few events before I made that decision. But as soon as I joined, I sort of thought, why didn't I do this sooner? The quality of the events, the people that come along, it's just a lovely community. And having yourself and Lee, I know that you've got my best interests at heart as well. You're always on the lookout for new opportunities for me. And I really value, both of you in the community and the other members as well. I really do value the fact that you have that educational component and the networking as well. And you offer in-person and online events. I can't always get to the online events. So and I love the in-person events, but I understand that you have to have a combination of both to sort of appeal to everyone. I can't honestly think of anything that you could do better.